Alrighty, welcome back to another Smite solo video. Today we are playing Tsukiyomi. We're against Asserter. It's my first Tsukiyomi game on the channel. Definitely one of the less popular picks right now. Assassins are kind of out of favor in the meta, but I'm hoping that with this game we're going to be able to kind of show something a little bit different, something people aren't playing too much, building a full damage build here, and just kind of seeing how that goes in the laning phase. And yeah, it should be exciting. Like I mentioned, we are going full damage, so we're going to be going Beads, Aegis. Our build is going to be Bluestone, Jotuns, Soul Eater, Transcendence, Serrated into a Brawlers most likely this game because they have a lot of healing, and it should be a good time. Not too sure how this lane is going to go. We're against Asserter, really high pressure. Generally speaking, when you're laning into Asserter, you want to have range because his auto attack prowess is just so strong. He's able to fight really well at a close range. So if you can either find a character that matches that or have the ability to avoid it, you're going to be in a pretty good spot. We have a lot of strafing on this character, a lot of slowing and movement speed increases. So if we can kind of combo those things together, this should actually be playable. I don't know if it'll be great. That's kind of what we're here to try. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. And as always, I'm kind of figuring out the whole YouTube thing, figuring out the everything with this. Even just recording, I stream obviously twitch.tv/snatty with two eyes at the end. And I've been doing a lot of play-by-plays. That's been going great, but it's a bit different recording. I'm ultimately doing the same thing as I do when I stream, but it's just a little bit different when you don't have a chat, when you don't have music and stuff. It kind of puts a different zone on. So if you guys have any pointers, suggestions, ideas for videos, characters, god builds, anything like that, please let me know. Hopefully this video actually has a thumbnail on it. I guess you'll see when it's out. And yeah. So we're leveling our 2 at level 1. We're going to max our 1, obviously. We have quite good buff clear, so we should get to lane at least on par at the worst, which we will. And yeah, right now I really just want to kind of focus on clearing. He's going to walk up to me. Again, we really want to kind of keep our range. We do have a disarm, which is going to be really valuable. I'm actually going to pop my shard right here, because he's getting really aggressive, and I think I can actually punish him for it. And we do. Cool. So looking at his build, he went into Warrior's Axe with what's going to be this item. I'm forgetting the name now. Segment Scepter. So it's a damage start. Obviously the Warrior's Axe gives him a lot of burst that we have to be careful for. So far this is going pretty well. We're looking for the silence here. Did miss it, unfortunately. That's alright though. And we'll get him. Cool. Just had to lock in for a second. Yeah, really important though. We're not letting him auto attack trade us a whole lot. We let him auto trade us a little bit, but that's because we got so much damage off. We had superior wave clear at that point because he had been kind of fighting us and we'd been, really stacking things up. So as long as we're prioritizing that and we fight him kind of as an afterthought, we should do really well. I've played Tsuki a little bit recently and I've had a lot of success in him, so I wanted to showcase this pick mostly because of that. Disarm is super strong. It really benefits your trading and stuff. We're going to go into, obviously, Jotuns. 1550 is like the ideal backing point. We have to be mindful that because we don't have TP, we have to be a little bit more careful about, when we do end up resetting and all of that, of course. Can get a little bit of damage on him here just because we do have wave advantage. He's going to just stun us. I'm going to do this really quick. With the cow traps, which is our third ability, we just kind of need to walk it around them. So it takes the damage. There we go. And yeah, this is pretty solid so far. He doesn't have really mana sustain right now, so if I get these totems as well, I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. Back up here. And so yeah, generally just using my 2 to kind of disengage from him, disarm him, spam my 1-3. Pretty simple stuff. Really a difficult character to lane into, honestly. I honestly struggle into Tsuki a lot. So I figured I may as well play him, and it's been going good. It's my 3rd game on him this season, so still a bit rusty, but feeling all right. We're gonna do this wave now. Again, he's on his blue. I know I haven't done the silver yet this game. That's just kind of been because of like how the map state's been. Hopefully I can just do it right now, maybe. By doing this, I get that I'm like kind of leaving my blue up to jeopardy. I kind of expected my jungler to do it. He didn't. Hopefully it's not a big deal. I can actually stay this wave. I know I'm greeting here a little bit, but the Surtur can't really punish me, so it's not actually a huge deal. But I do want to go over to my blue. Do totem. Yeah, I'm kind of like overstaying, which is a bit awkward, honestly, but we're, this Surtur's like staying too, and he has no threat, so it doesn't like really matter. Obviously, it is weird that we haven't done our blue yet, but ultimately, like, it's kind of working out. We're farming really, really efficiently right now, so I guess it's okay. This is kind of the weird spot about, like, having pressure and farming well with, like, out TP is there never really feels like there's a great time to actually back. We're going to finally do it here, and I'll do my blue on the way back. So yeah, we go into Jotuns, we're going to go straight into Soul Eater. You probably could rush Soul Eater first, but I like the idea of going Jotuns first just because it's cheaper. And we actually get our spike right away in terms of power, cooldown, a little bit of flat pen, whereas with Soul Eater, to really get the value out of the item, you need to stack it, and it being more expensive just kind of means that you're weak for a long period of time. In this sense, just going Jotuns first kind of gives me that opportunity to be strong faster, and maybe I'll fall off a little bit in this mid game. We're going to go to the wave and pick up the blue. But I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with that because I can kind of build a lead now, and then when I am a bit weaker with stacking Soul Eater in a little bit, I should kind of be able to like be carried through that process a little bit easier. So we're going to just do silver. He just backed right now. He doesn't have TP, so he's going to walk back. Remember, he has a damage item, I have a damage item, so we both can kind of just like one-shot each other, more or less. Because I have more range, I think I'm generally kind of favored in that. But we'll see. A good stun on us, that's fine. Yeah, it really is difficult for him to play when we have so much like range and stuff. Just pop our shard here, we won, and he's just dead again. So there's something with the one that I don't think a lot of people know about. Basically, when you throw the shuriken at somebody, you can kind of walk over and basically retrieve it, and that lowers your cooldown. I don't think it works for minions, but when it stops on gods, yeah. You basically just like fetch it and lower your cooldown a lot, so you can kind of just spam it, assuming you keep picking it up. There's definitely some kind of indication that it's on the ground. I just walk over. I don't even really pay attention to that, honestly. But, yeah, super, super good. So we're able to kind of just spam our one with the Horn Shard and, you know, Jotun's cooldown. It just becomes super, super powerful, as you can see. Just so much range and so much damage from it. We're going to just do this really quick. We don't have, like, a freeze here, but we're going to kind of just stay. His blue's up right now. I'm okay to just kind of chill out. And, yeah. You know, it's important to some extent to get a chalice and stuff, and we probably will at some point, but right now, we're feeling good, so I'm just trying to get to Soul Eater as fast as possible. But when it comes to Twitch right now, summer has started. I'm done with my semester. I'll be streaming probably every day. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting YouTube videos and stuff still. I feel like I still need to kind of scale it up in terms of like quality and stuff, because I know I'm kind of just starting, so I'm still sort of just figuring out how to navigate it. Obviously I want to do play-by-plays and stuff and be instructional, but at the same time, just talking about Smite the whole time might be a bit boring. You know, I gotta figure it out. It's weird talking with dead space, you know what I mean? Normally I'm talking with something going on. This is really the first time I've kind of done no kind of guidance, so it's just a bit different, and that's kind of one thing I'm like trying to figure out. So if it's a little awkward, I apologize. I'll get a little bit better with it soon. You know, this is all mostly to kind of prepare for Smite 2. I did post one video about it. I'm sure you guys saw. I'll be posting plenty more when the next alpha comes around, and I don't know, I might post some videos about like things to look for, stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard when I don't have the game in front of me, but If you guys have any ideas, things you want me to talk about, I did play all the characters, all that stuff. So I'm, very much able to talk about it. Maybe I can make a video about like things I want to see and stuff like that, but that needs some editing. And one thing I don't know how to do yet is edit. So, it's all kind of still just needing to fall through, and we'll get there. Going back to the game, I think with the build here, we're at a 1.1k lead, so we have our Soul Eater. This is that point where I mentioned where now we're stacking an item. In some cases, we're considerably weaker, but because we have this lead and we have this range with this cooldown, I don't actually think you're going to feel the fact that we have a, in theory, weaker build right now, because again, he's got less of a build than we do. You see, we were just picking up those ones over and over again. Get a lot of Slater stacks here. I'm gonna reset here, go get my chalice. Honestly though, I've been very surprised with this guy. I feel like his pressure is actually pretty crazy. And his damage is super, super high. Tsukiyomi got buffed, I think, to start this season, or maybe towards the end of last season. He was actually being played a little bit by some of the SEC solos. Not really me. I've honestly never loved this character, but I'm enjoying him more now, to be totally honest. Partially probably because I've been doing better with him. And yeah, his lanes are quite good. He doesn't really lose a lot of lanes. He can struggle into those top tier auto attackers, mainly Osiris Bologna, like every character can. But I think you're seeing those get banned a lot right now, and this is kind of like, in some cases, next up. You can definitely build him more defensive, mind you. You could go like Jotuns into Glad Shield, or Soul Eater into Glad Shield, or Sign Go Cloak, and play it safer, and kind of have some defense to yourself. But I really do like this kind of full damage approach on him. This guy holds this for me. He didn't. Too bad. Haven't done too much yet, though. It's kind of been like this has been a pretty quiet rank game. It's only 6-4. But I definitely don't mind. We'll do this meter and kind of just like keep farming. I mean, this really does benefit us. I actually don't want to pick up this meteor because it breaks the freeze here. I'd rather just hold this tension because the Surtur's missing farm and he needs to come back to actually redeem it. And if he does try to walk up to pick this meteor, I'll just go on him and pick it up, obviously, before him. So we're just going to hold the wave here. Really no reason not to. I don't want to rotate anywhere. We'll make him miss this last minion, maybe. Won't be missing it, that's fine. We pick this up now. Now we also have it for a longer period of time. Getting ganked, though. Popper 1-3, and we're good to go. We had some beats, obviously. We got a Arachne's Blink, though. It's all good. We don't have Soul Eater just yet, so we're not sustaining a crazy amount, but we hopefully will be soon. Definitely have to be mindful Arachne could just, like, loop back around. So I'm playing a little safe here. It's actually a really good stun. Surprised that honestly hit me. Okay, that was a bit bad. I shouldn't have let that happen. That Kernabug ult, though, gives us the vision we need, and we should be fine. On this next wave, once our minions and his minions die, we do get Soul Eater fully stacked, so definitely important to keep aware for that. I'm going to disarm him here, pop our 3, kind of auto him down here. He's just going to ult out. Cool. Got Soul Eater now as well. This is a kill. Good job. Alright, now we're really at our spike. We're about to have enough for Transcendence. We're going to get these Bastions out of the way, and we'll reset. This tower might go down too. This build is really all about just like scaling up in bits, but I think the character's early game is so strong that he can kind of just carry you through it as he has, and we're up 2k now. We're level 14, highest in the lobby by far, and feeling pretty good. One thing that I think Suki can kind of struggle into is healing comps. So generally with this character, I've been going Serrated into Heartseeker, Serrated into Crusher. for my final two items. This game, just because they have a Yemoja, they have a Arachne US, some sustain, obviously inserter. I think Brawlers is just smarter. So that's what we're gonna do after Serrated. But yeah, I mean, like, really, I think the reason why healing and stuff is good into him, or like can be good into him, is just because, you know, like, ulting in can kind of be like a bit of a bait. But if you have anti-heal and you have range, which you do, you can kind of just like poke him out and still kind of pick your spots. Maybe you have like them less frequently, but I don't think this is going to be bad at all. Don't know where this Arachne is actually, so I should probably leave. I don't know, I feel like I can also just win a 2v1. Okay, he's in mid anyways, we're good. Arachne's still in mid. We'll just keep pushing up.
Enemy ultimate down. Your ally has bested their opponent.
Alright, Pyro's up. We'll go do that. Our boys won the fight in mid. As Red is not up. It's okay though. I mean, we're just like playing a farming game, and I think this is like good too. They should be able to get. Oh geez, it's a bit scary. Okay, I almost trolled them a bit, but you know, us just playing farm. I know we haven't really rotated over, but like half the reason we haven't is you look at our team leader now. We're up 6k. We're up 2.5k on our own. So like we're just creating issues for them. And like, is rotating and stuff valuable? Absolutely. But if we can like do stuff safely and get value here, it's still fine. You know, I think like at this point with this tower down, buffs are down and stuff, now rotating towards golds are like really, really impactful because we don't have anything to do over here. But while we still have stuff to do, it's not a huge deal to like, you know, force some crazy rotation objective. If you can make it work, you know, by all means. But you know, we didn't force anything this game, and we didn't need to, because look what it's done for us, right? So no reason to kind of force something unnatural or awkward. Our teammates did pretty good on their own, and that's really all we needed. Because we didn't have like a super jungle impacted lane either way. Both sides just had one gank, so pretty okays. We're gonna clear out mid here just so that we don't lose the tower, or we don't lose not the tower, but we don't lose the wave to tower. And we really should just do gold here. I don't care about losing a bit of left farm, as long as like we kind of make a point to do this. I'm not tanky, so I really don't want to tank. I kind of need this guy to just go over. And yeah, we just kind of play zone. Get it already? Perfect. Totally fine. I'm going to use this teleporter, just go over left side. So yeah, I think the Karen, like, Karen zoning is usually fine, but just because I'm a damage character and I'm not a tank, like, him's tanking, which I know feels a little unnatural, is just, like, better. So I'm glad he, like, followed over with that. He could go to his blue. I can, like, pressure this a little bit. It's a bit risky, but I think we're fine. Okay, you got it. That's alright. We'll just back up.
Thank you.
So yeah, we'll go into Serrated next, and then getting Jotun's Glyph, honestly, like, it's good to kind of get whenever. We could have gotten it like way earlier. We could still wait to get it a little bit. I'm probably gonna get it once I back because I'm at a good price point.
Cancel that.
In terms of doing this fire, I think we should do it once our like backliners are 1920. So just a little bit longer, even though we've got a nice lead. Right now, my main goal is to kind of just like not die. So we'll kind of just like do a bit of poke, but run away. Just want to kind of play this slow again. We're really close to some really big power spikes, being Bluestone Brooch. Obviously, Serrated Edge, we have enough already, so if I just play pretty safe, I'm okay to feel like walking up right now, just because, you know, we do have so many people around. Man, he is kind of owning me. He's got a lot of anti-heal. He's actually destroying us. Uh-oh. Am I dead here, boys? Run. Okay, we're alive. Holy crap. Alright, I gotta give it to him, man. He owned us right there. That's that contagion value. That was crazy. Got both of our actives. I did not think that that would be, like, even close. He popped Thorns, too. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You know, losing your actives isn't great, but it's not a loss as long as we don't die. Or at least a huge loss. Clear that out, reset now. I mean, hey, it goes to show, though. Playing committing. I thought just because we were so far ahead, we just smoke him easily, but not the case at all. Playing committal, though, you know, can be a bit scary. It's all good, though. We got our Serrated now. We got Jotuns. I think if we take that fight again, we'll win it pretty handedly. Because we do have that movement speed increase now, too, as well. I can kind of walk mid. It's a bit weird. The Apollo is 20, so I have to be a bit careful about that. We can do Pyro here and probably just call it a day. Again, I don't have actives, so I have to be a little bit careful. But, I think we'll be able to get this. Well, I can pick this up. Just wanted to throw out those words. Alright, so yeah, literally right now, like, I'm just gonna farm till 20. I kind of want to see how my fight would look on him. But yeah, I have to be careful, because this contagion is not a joke. Definitely does help him. In terms of matchups that are good into Tsuki, though, you could probably just play Wukong and stuff and always, like, feel pretty well. I think just, like, sustained characters that really don't struggle to the poke, I think Surtur's, like, honestly fine. But, you know, our kiting and our range is potentially an issue. I think stuff like Achilles could do pretty well, as well. So, you know, anything like that is probably okay. Is there anything going on here? So, Yamoja's out of position. We should just go on her. It's a good stun. Cool. Alright, we got his ult too, so I mean, that's pretty cool. We'll go get Boosto now. Our guy died on it right, but at least we got like something in return. I want to make sure we defend gold just in case, but they might not even be looking for it. Yeah, definitely do need to go brawlers. Are they going to fire? It looks like they're grouping for a tier 1 on left, which, like, it happens. If our guy just splits right, I don't really care. I'm more worried about a fire giant pull. It looks like right now that's not going to happen, but it could soon. So definitely just don't want to get picked here. Really important we just play safe. Don't know exactly where this Arachne is. So I'm just going to kind of hold and wait. We'll throw a 3 through the wall. I think that'll kind of get those minions out of the way. Yeah, they will. Defend fire, they're on fire. Oh, and they are burning it. So I can ult in here. To be totally honest, definitely don't want to. We're going to just Aegis this. Looks like they did sort of get off on the bright side. We kind of just use our actives a little bit safely, but like it was mostly just to, again, protect our health bar, which we did do. So I'm kind of okay with that. Apollo did ult out, so Annie was pretty low, so like don't really expect them to go in too much. You're able to get that guy's Aegis. Get a pick here, and we'll go back. Those guys are still just doing fire, which I think is a good call. We were able to just play zone / fight, and hopefully he doesn't die to this. He does, that sucks. He had to bomb earlier. That's unlucky, though. Happens. We still get fire on 3. Yeah, we'll go into brawlers for sure, though, because they do have, you know, a good amount of healing. I think we even felt it there a little bit. I'm gonna get my 3 off to just peel him. Yeah, I gotta be careful right now with that active, so we're just gonna back. I'm gonna get tier 1 of brawlers, and then probably just a 500 pot. We have a bit of a power play here. I still do have a bomb, so want to make sure I use that. Gotta wait for a clear to spawn. Again, we only have fire on 3, so this isn't like the cleanest, best fire giant in the world, but I think we can still definitely like get a tier 2 in right, get a tier 2 in mid. Have to be careful, like for a split push, I have to be careful also for this Arachne. I'm like very ahead of him, but if he blinks on me and I don't have actives, like it's still probably really bad news, so Just gotta be mindful of that. I want us to just go right. Like, I'll get this beacon when it spawns. It's no problem. Got a little bit of poke on him. Yeah, that was pretty okay. Oh, no way. Okay, they're super chasing us. Holy shit. We got the Jotun's glyph, though. We're actually, like, totally fine. Yeah, dude, I mean, we are really fast. That was kind of crazy. They did Apollo ult for it, though. I mean, I'll give them that. But that's the value of having Jotun's glyph with movement speed and obviously our 1 and our 3. Like, we're able to just kind of slow people and haul. I don't think most characters there live that. And it probably was a bit criminal we did live, but hey, we did. Kernabog will, like, very much help too, obviously, but we can kind of heal up all the way here, get his 1 off. We do have actives now and a bomb, so I'm just going to bomb this. Stun this guy, gets his beads. Just Aegis all that. Get our 3 off. Nice job. Do we just end here? This thing is really tanky. So I'm not too sure just yet. Yeah, no, we can end. It's okay. Oh my god, they're all coming up. Let's see, do I need to use anything here to help? Just 3 this, and I think they're just covered. Yeah, we're good. Nice, dude. Alright, well that almost went super, super bad, but we ended up getting out of it, so yeah, splitting off was a bit risky. I mean, I think if we were a bit more grouped towards the right side, it would have been okay, but I also was just like, Surtur came out of a weird angle. Like, that was kind of weird. He was like in the left jungle, kind of wrapped around, and that stun hit me. It was almost super sketchy. Okay, we're in a back now, though. We get brawlers. Just get a sentry here. And we can... So this is a weird spot. Like, right now, fire is kind of getting off of us. We should just go right, get a tier 2 here. I'll get this beacon as well, and then we can reset for fire. Conversely, just being around right, getting Gold Fury, going to fire, something like that I think is pretty safe. I think best case scenario here, we get tier 2, get gold, and then go to fire. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Our team's a bit slow to group, but it should be okay. We got this beacon now. It's pretty important we don't die. This guy might be cooked though, he got corner baited. Almost, dude. Try. He pathed all the way down. I mean, we'll get him here, so it's like, okay. Holy shit, he does damage. Maybe not. We'll get him, but... Dude, isn't it crazy that he just crit us 3 times in a row, though? Like, man, what a terrible system. Crit is such a bad thing for this game, gotta say. But we got him, so no worries. Force this guy's ult here. We're healing already. So yeah, this tier 2 ends up being free. Obviously isn't the way we necessarily wanted it, but that's all good. We'll go back over to gold. And, you know, honestly, we can actually play a corner here and gank, because, you know, we don't have as much damage without this Kurno. Yeah, if we just go on this guy... Oh, he saw us a little too early. No problem. That's okay. It was worth a shot. If I think I, like, stuck out a little too hard. And, like, casted a bit too early. Because I think if we waited a little longer, or if he walked up a little further, yeah, we're looking at a different situation. Yeah, we just do fire. It's all good. We don't need to do gold. I'm gonna walk over. I don't want this guy to die. It'd be really bad. It's a really scary and bad matchup, but he's actually doing a great job. Got him. This guy doesn't actually have ult, I don't think, for a little. Just play this a little bit slow and safely, but the Surtur should die. Yeah, we'll get him. I think we can just keep... maybe not. Yeah, we just do fire. That's all good. Well done. I really like this team has been playing these fights pretty slow, which is like important, and that's what we want. You know, in Tsukiyomi, I think sometimes you get baited into thinking like, let's push the pace, you know, because they have so much sustain, and we're just gonna kind of get like beaten out by attrition, and that can definitely happen. But like, if we're able to get like pretty strong damage off, get a pick or something, and then just fully peel back, like we're probably just gonna be in the better situation, like for sure. And that's kind of what we've been doing.
Enemy team has destroyed the gold fury.
Okay, we can kind of go right.
Right lane.
All right, we'll hover here. I can probably get poke on this guy, but I do want to back up.
Okay.
No way that missed. Too bad. I really don't want to get a poly ulted. I mean, we see him on left, but yeah, we can push mid. This was pretty expected, so we're all good. But yeah, you know, our two obviously disarms, but one thing you can do on Suki, and this is really important, is if we do look for a split, which we are, is we can just hit this out of range of the Phoenix, so we're able to just kind of get it for free. Now, I don't even need to like bother about doing that, but it is like important to note. I think we can also just do it from this side too. Yep. So we can slowly kind of poke that out. Just Aegis that. Got a lot of good damage off. Get him, and yeah, this character is like crazy. I mean, we just have so many like openings and stuff. Missed there a little bit, but that's okay. We just go right now. Stun me. We're good though. I think we get the end off here. We'll go help back. This guy does get a kill, but he ends up dying for it. Their people are coming up kind of soon. We are a little low. This might be a little too early. These guys do kind of have a good defense here. Yeah, I think it's just because we don't have fire waves yet, like really walking in too much. That's okay. Alright, so they'll hold a little bit longer. We have enough for a 3k pot and stuff, so that's really important. Next fire is also enhanced. So really here, like with when they have two Phoenixes down, their best like play is to defend fire, but obviously they've got fire waves to defend on their Titan. So if we can just like get pretty good vision around this fire giant as it's coming up, they really don't have a great in because they're gonna look for some kind of cheesy engage here probably, and if we see it coming, you know, doesn't really do anything. So that's the goal. We'll pick up the stride because we just kind of like one-shot people. I think it's probably for the best. I think we can look for a play here, maybe. He might just be out. Okay, did get his ult off. But I can ult after him, maybe. I'm a bit out of range. I like this ult a lot. It looks like he's just out. That's okay. I think it was a good try. Yeah, we don't really get much here. We can go left though. I think we can go left. Like Apollo's still like not here, and I can still just do that tower cheese thing. We have Fire Giant for 15. I'm just gonna get some autos off to start. Apollo's here now, but we've already done pretty good damage. We kind of phased out of that. That was a bit lucky. I think we still would have been fine though. Now we've sent them all here, so like no matter what, it's a pretty decent spot for us, just because like they're not farming and splitting the map, and fire waves are gonna like begin to be a problem pretty quickly, as opposed to them just pushing down. And so even us not getting anything there, just sending them over to left to defend is pretty valuable. We'll go re-pick up their red now as well, and just getting a little bit of vision here is kind of our best bet. Again, they need to look for a pick, whether that's on us with Apollo and maybe some Arachne Blink, on one of our backliners, maybe or Cleo, whoever it might be, they kind of have to look for something. I don't think they're going to just give this up, so know, it's important to kind of be mindful of that. They're just trying to push out waves for now, which is obviously pretty smart. Don't really have great vision. I could probably back, but I feel like it's a bit of a momentum killer.
I needed your help.
He ended up dying. I don't even know where he was. Hate to see it. But yeah, that's kind of what you have to expect. So tough stuff, dude. I'm gonna reset just for another. I can't even back now because they're gonna go to fire. Yeah, I like literally wasn't even sure. I don't know where that Chrono died. That just sucks. Did he ult on him? I really don't know. Look for a bit of poke here, though. Again, they're going to look to pull this. We have to defend. Cleo is coming over. They're kind of just, like, on it. They might just get this, but, like, maybe we can just win the fight after. Oh, it's like a bit difficult to kind of do anything. I really didn't have a good in ever. Or Cleo did backdoor mid, which is, like, a bit annoying that he's not with us, but, like, it's also not bad. I'm going to look for a play on this guy. Blinked on us, we blink, we immune that. Do kill him, I died to ticks, that sucks. Cleo got both Phoenixes, I mean, I guess it's fine, just... Yeah, no worries. I should have just Aegis instead of ulting, or Chrono would have killed him. I literally just died to take damage, that sucks. No worries, though. What is his build? This guy's got such a weird build. I don't think they really get anything, because Apollo was top right, defending the, Cleo, was it? Nice job. Yeah, so, I mean, not only do these two probably just die with fire. Okay, in a really, like, messed up, convoluted way, that was actually a great fight. Oh, that was so close. Because we ended up I mean, it's not a great fight because we didn't end the game, but, like, we ended up re-getting the two Phoenixes, so it was definitely not, like, terrible. They just kind of hold for a longer period of time. I think, though, like, ultimately what comes out of that is, like, we just can't get picked before it starts, which happened with the Chrono, and it kind of just got messy. I didn't really hit on the Surtur, and he's shown that, like, despite us having this huge lead on him and all that stuff, he's still just like a brawler tank that we can't really burst, and with the, he got rid of Contagion, but just with how many prots he has, if we get slowed or something, or we're like in range of him, we're in big trouble. So if I capitalize, I think those initial hits are saying we have a more compelling fight there, but generally just like, yeah, we just got a group. Didn't even notice I had a rival on my team on Baba, that's cool. They still do have 2 with EFG, so gotta be a little bit careful about that. Beacon is coming up. I mean, this is kind of a weird spot where it's like they technically could push, but they're still a little too weak with only 2. I don't know why Karen's on the flank. That's a bit weird. Obviously, they're gonna look for some kind of pull action. If we can get some poke off, it's gonna feel pretty good. We're gonna ult this Lefay. She's gonna take a bunch of damage here. Gonna Aegis that. Lefay's 10% health. Arachne's on this flank. Just beads and run away from that guy. No way. Dude, I'm body blocked. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, Arachne took a lot of damage from me, so maybe it's okay. That's so crazy, dude. Those Arachne things literally just perform like a perfect shield there. That's just so unlucky. I know I'm still probably just like dead there, but that's just, yeah, it sucks. Their Titan is getting owned on the bright side, so they do need to send someone back. I don't even think they get anything out of all this. It ends up being just another kind of rinsey, washy fight that doesn't lead to too much benefit for anybody. Their Phoenixes will be coming up, so, you know, they're going to get fire. Lucky that guy gets his back off, but happens. And, yeah, fire is going to be a pretty even slate, even spot. Hopefully we can, like, contest this in time. We can. Great, good job. They might even kill him. Probably, I doubt it. Oh, it's Apollo. Guys, oh. We are missing the target. That's crazy.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, I don't know why they went for the tank so hard there. You just kill the flanking Apollo. I don't know. That was strange indeed. They got a few more fire waves, but I think we lose Karen here. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, that was really bad target selection. It happens though. Did get one ult off. It's gonna be enough. It's crazy that we just get crit twice there because of RNG and almost die, but is what it is.
On my
We did
way.
get him.
Attack fire giant. Attack fire giant. Group up. On my way.
All right, we'll push out mid here really quickly, and then just come over to there. Fire waves are gone, so you know, got to be mindful that my frames are just dropping here for some reason.
Attack fire giant. Attack.
We'll get like one more ward kind of on this top side, and we can help them with this. I don't love that our Karen was just like standing back there for no reason, but it's coming now. Looking for this LeFay as our best target, just because can do really good damage to her. Able to poke her out pretty hard right there already to start. Arachne can still walk in, so that's definitely a bit of an issue. Dude, we actually got off fire completely for just a spider.
Your ally
Okay,
has
did get him at least. Yeah, I feel like that was a bit silly. Not gonna lie. Force his ult, maybe? Okay, we do. These fights are, like, unnecessarily scrappy. Did disarm him right away. It's his beads and Aegis. Get my Aegis off.
studying my technique. An enemy has been slain.
Disarm him.
You have slain an
It's
enemy.
close, but we got him, and that should be game. Alright, well, that was a lot of scrappy stuff going on.
Coming.
Dude, the amount of crits this Apollo is getting, he's got 30% plus,
It may be
what, how much, dude, does he have like almost 100% with just 2 items? This is what, 30%, this is 35%, and this increases by 1.2, so what is that, he's got 65%, 0.2 of that is, I mean, he's got like 70-some% crit, but he's literally been critting every auto, it's crazy. Thankfully we got that garbage out, so we'll finish it with a 41-minute win. Should have been able to win earlier, but a win is a win. We're gonna just quickly look over the stats and stuff and segue this out, but yeah, that was good. I mean, ultimately, like, that game got a bit messy just because, like, Arachne can kind of get on us. She's slow immune, Surtur had a lot of effort getting on us, and then Apollo was also on us at times, so it just got a bit dodgy, but hey, I mean, we won, so who cares? Let's see how much we did. 31 there, and we did 60k, so it went pretty well, yeah. So full damage Suki definitely works. You know, obviously, we had a couple of semi like dodgy moments there, but you get your damage off, you get your poke off, and stat-wise, you're gonna bring in a bunch of it. So yeah, this was fun. I'm glad I tried this. Let me know, guys, any other characters, things you want me to show and see. I appreciate it as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.